You're not normal. Alright? You're not like your friends. You're not like your family. And you struggle to fit in with pretty much the majority of friends that you do make. You're not a normal person. And frankly, that's a blessing, that no one will understand you. No one will understand your motives. No one will understand your goals. No one will understand the way you think and the way you speak. So stop hanging around with them. Stop familiarizing yourself, trying to fit into groups that you just don't fit into. 3 years ago, I felt like this. I didn't fit in with the majority of people that I hung around with. You know, the type of friends who, they go out every weekend, they drink every weekend, some even drink during the weekday, some even go out partying twice a week. You know what I'm on about. I didn't fit into most people's groups, even though I was friends. I would take photos, and in the photos with my so-called friends, even family, I felt out of place. I felt like I was a cardboard cutout or something that was just stuck in the photo, and it just didn't look natural. You're not normal. And frankly, you should cherish that, because you're better. Because you who are watching this, you understand that your mind is different from the average person. Because the average person, frankly, is okay with playing Xbox and jacking off. They're okay with going out every single weekend, and frankly, they look forward to it. And they're miserable. But they sort of don't really care. They live a very dead-end job. They work in maybe a factory somewhere, and they've just been doing the same thing over and over again on repeat. Those are average people. They have average views, they have average lifestyles, and they'll have an average future. You are not that. So what do? Stop trying to fit in with the wrong people. Because you're living a lie. You're living a massive lie that is holding you back in life. So what, you're afraid to lose those friends that you had for a few years? Who cares? It's worth doing that, being alone for a few months, working on yourself, building yourself up, than hanging around with a load of friends that you absolutely don't fit in with, and they don't even like you. I used to be surrounded by that all the time. I used to be surrounded by people that I just you know, I'd be sitting down, and then in my head I'd be like, you know what, I really don't have anything that much in common with these people. There's nothing really that we have in common. And in the next few years, I don't see myself even, you know, like, I highly doubt we're all going to be friends for the rest of our lives. I was in a bad state because of that. I thought there was something wrong with me, because I just felt like I couldn't, you know, I was a sociable person, but the people I was socializing with just were all the same people. They all did the same things every single day. They didn't care about their morning routine. They don't go to the gym. They don't track their macros, and they don't care about their lives. But yet we strive so hard to surround ourselves with people like that. Us, people who want to achieve better things. You who are watching this right now, you want to achieve a better life. You want to make more money. You want to fuck more girls. And don't lie to me and say that that's not what you want to do, because frankly it's a lie. As a man, it's our primal goal to reproduce It's why you look at a girl on Instagram and you scroll through her photos, because in your primal brain, like I said, you want to fuck her. So what's stopping you from frankly sitting there and going, why am I not just being the person I know that is inside me that I can be? The man who just cuts off his friends, the ones that he knows that aren't right for him. You know, all the little spurgs who sit on Discord or Xbox Live party chat and sit there and, you know, play games every day, or they're, like I said, they probably treat you like shit too. They probably kick you from the party. They probably don't even invite you, or they probably talk behind your back. These are people who you should not surround yourself with. So like I said, if you're watching this, you're just not a normal person. And that's fucking brilliant. Change your goddamn life. And stop trying to please people that aren't going to benefit you in any way. And I know that sounds shallow, but whenever you get to the top and you start networking with people, you realise that you will then bump into people who benefit you, and are frankly brilliant people to surround yourself with. They have the same goals, they have the same visions, they know more than you, they have knowledge that can really benefit you. And these people are out there. Stop fucking around with losers. If you surround yourself, there's a reason why people like Andrew Tate, Hamza, and all these people sit there and waffle on about how if you surround yourself with losers, you become one. If you surround yourself with people who know everything about cars, and you just surround yourself with people who talk about cars non-stop, how to fix cars, how to paint them, and how to deconstruct them, how to fix them, eventually after a year, when someone asks you a question about a goddamn car, you're going to know. So use that to your advantage. If you don't know what to do, you need to stop being a pussy. Be used to being friends or having no friends at the minute. Cutting the people out of your life that you know aren't good for you. Because you are going to go through a period of loneliness. But it's better, because what you're doing is you're just cleaning your palate, you're cleaning your plate, and you're just getting it ready for the next people to come in, which you will make once you're on self-improvement. I used to always fear that if I didn't go out every weekend, that I'd be missing out. That something amazing will happen with all these people who I was friends with. I would always have like a fear that they're having fun without me. So every time they asked me to go out, it was near impossible for me to say no, because even though I didn't want to, I had this weird feeling that like I didn't want to stay in while everyone's having fun. And I hated myself for that. I really did. It was only whenever I realised that hanging around with these people, nothing fun happens. Because their idea of fun isn't yours. My idea of fun is waking up in the morning and seeing that my YouTube channel has grown, waking up, having a good morning routine, having a productive day, and seeing the progress that's building me towards my goals. That's not what 99% of people find fun, because what they find fun is not what you find fun. So why are you hanging around with them? Start surrounding yourself with people who think the same as you. And if you've watched until this long, then clearly I'm one of them. Even if it's online. It doesn't have to be physically in person. They don't have to live down the road. Start surrounding yourself by watching people at the start who have the same goals and same values as you. I'm starting up a private community soon. I'm in the works of getting that done. And what I want to do and what I aim to achieve is create a community of people who can all connect and hang out together. That's my goal. That's what I aim to achieve. I want to be able to be absolutely surrounded with people like myself. Be able to fucking go on walks, go to the gym, and generally just do things in life that actually surround with people that are generally that I actually fit with. People that can learn off what the knowledge that I bring, and people who can teach me something that I don't even know myself. Do this little practice. If you guys generally sit there and there's some friends that you're generally unsure about, do this little practice in your head. Sit and think of the person, and whenever you think of them, imagine that there's a time machine, right? Imagine you have a time machine. Picture yourself jumping in that time machine and jumping 10 years in the future. And whenever you jump 10 years in the future, you then go to the same pub, the same area where all your friends are, or where that friend is that you're unsure about. Would he still be doing the same thing in life that he did before you skip 10 years ahead? If you have a friend who maybe has, maybe agrees with some of the things you've said about self-improvement, about hitting the gym, maybe they hit the gym themselves, but they still go out drinking. So there's that person who's a little bit you're unsure about. Make sure, like I said, you do that practice. Will that person be doing the same thing? Will they still be in that pub? Will they still be drinking? Will they still be getting blacked out drunk with their mates 10 years in the future if you were to jump in a time machine? And if the answer is a yes, get rid of them. If the answer still is a bit where you're unsure, then I would keep them for a small period of time, because you don't frankly know. Maybe that person is maybe they're the same as you in a way, where they're maybe just a little bit more secretive about it, you see. So like I said, keep the ones around that do similar things to you, for outside of that, like do similar self-improvement things like hitting the gym and stuff. But if they hit the gym and they go out every weekend and get sloppy drunk, and maybe the gym is like the only thing, for example, that they do where, like I said, it's actually good for them, but you try and sort of get them to meditate, or try and implement meditating to them. Try and see if they'll listen to you, and if they don't really listen to you, then get rid of them. That's the way you have to be. You have to be ruthless with this. You have to be, because like I said, if you don't, you're going to live the rest of your life on autopilot. Anyway, you know what to do. If you agree with the stuff I'm saying, cut the bullshit and subscribe.